So in the prior video in this 6-part series, we talked about GPTs, or GPT assistants, announced by OpenAI in November of 2023, game changers for business professionals looking to 10x with AI. In today's video, the second video in this series, we're going to talk about what sets GPT assistants apart. Remember how we've always talked about the dream of having AI just dive into our unique confidential data and get to work on our specific tasks and have our specific knowledge available to the GPT? Well, guess what? That day is finally here. OpenAI announced GPTs, or GPT assistants, and these truly are game-changing tools. So in our previous video, we introduced GPTs and discussed their importance for business professionals wanting to 10x using AI. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into what makes GPTs different from any other generative AI technology or app that's out there. In our exploration of GPT technology in these video series, we've made an important distinction between general AI tools like ChatGPT, the web app, and more specialized GPT assistants. While both of these tools, the web app that's been available for about 9 months now, and these new GPTs, while both are based on the same underlying technology, their application and functionalities differ significantly, especially for business users. So watch until the end of this video, and I'm going to share a list of 10 key advantages of GPTs for business professionals. This list is going to help you understand the importance of GPTs in the development of AI tools for your business, for you, to 10x your specific abilities in your specific industry. So let's get into the differences between GPTs and ChatGPT. These GPTs, as OpenAI refers to them, are GPT assistants to try and be a little bit more descriptive about what they do. These GPT assistants, they're highly customizable assistants that you program using plain English as opposed to software program language. And they're trained on your preferences in the world of generative AI. We call this kind of instruction prompt engineering. We prompt constantly as we interact with these GPT chatbots. Prompting means we speak to the assistant. Our input, the stuff we type, this is the prompt. And we get good at these prompts when we practice. And when we get really good, we actually start engaging in prompt engineering. Think of prompt engineering as software code spoken in plain English, or complex algorithms that anyone can create and use on an AI model by simply speaking instructions to the AI chatbot. We provide, in our case, our professional user group, our community of members, we provide free prompt engineering spreadsheets. You go ahead and sign up for those in the description. And I have some news for you. Even though those spreadsheets that we shared many months ago were comprehensive, they're still mission critical. And prompt engineering remains the most critical skill for any business professional looking to leverage GPT assistance. The tips and the tricks that we provided you in those prompt engineering spreadsheets remain really critical pieces of information so you can create high-powered, accurate, and customized GPTs. In our advanced prompt engineering spreadsheet, you might recall we discussed speaking to a GPT chatbot using things like roles. What role are you? What role is the chatbot? Tasks. What specifically are you asking that assistant, that chatbot, to do? Providing the assistant, the GPT, context. What does it need to know in order to do the task? What would you tell your assistant, your paralegal, your law clerk? What would you tell them and provide to them by context so that they knew what you wanted for the deliverable? You might recall we talked in those prompt engineering spreadsheets about providing examples to the ChatGPT web interface and asking it for a particular format and output. Do you want it in spreadsheet format, plain text? Do you want it to be in a mind map format? You can ask for a specific format when you're assigning the task to your assistant. And of course, you have to always provide the correct tone. What do you want it to be providing output from? Formal tone, friendly tone, informal tone. So these are the types of things that we taught when we taught you about prompt engineering. And we provided really solid examples of great strategic approaches to prompting. And you're going to use those same skills in customizing your GPTs. We're going to be building in future episodes. So we're going to get deeper into the prompt engineering of ChatGPTs in our next video in this series. Today, we're going to be trying to really help you understand the difference between the web interface for ChatGPT, that web app, and these GPTs, which are a recent tool announced by OpenAI. So here's the next important thing you need to know about these GPTs or GPT assistants. Each GPT can be preloaded with knowledge. This could be any uploaded content such as case pleadings, research reports, company data, spreadsheets, business plans, anything. So GPTs are built on ChatGPT 4 Turbo, which is also recently announced by ChatGPT. So you can now upload up to 300 pages of your specific information into the GPT. It stores that every time you access that GPT assistant, it's already got that information preloaded into it. So providing the GPT with specific knowledge is going to make that GPT an expert and therefore a great assistant to you and a complement to your expertise. All right. Let's dive into some specific GPT examples so you can understand the nuances and impact of what I've told you thus far. Remember, we're going to get to these tips, but before we do, let's go ahead and see if we can make this a little bit more concrete. What can a GPT do? Let's pretend that you're a marketing manager in a fintech startup specializing in AI for Bitcoin fund management. All right. That's a mouthful. That's a very specific job that you might have, that I might have. So the marketing manager, let's think about what that marketing manager might need in that fintech startup. That marketing manager might need to design a campaign, an advertising or marketing campaign targeting Bitcoin fund managers in the United States, showcasing the fintech startup's AI tools that are designed for cryptocurrency portfolio optimization. Wow. So you are going to design a prompt, you're going to engineer a prompt specific to that task for that job in that industry. So let me give you an example. One prompt might be to preload into the GPT assistant this instruction. Develop a targeted marketing strategy to appeal to Bitcoin fund managers, emphasizing your tool's AI-driven analytics and predictive capabilities for cryptocurrency investment. Include specialized webinars or industry-specific SEO content and a LinkedIn outreach plan. So that's the job that you've given this GPT assistant, right? So you've told that GPT assistant they're going to develop a marketing strategy. The target audience is Bitcoin fund managers. You told it what to emphasize. The fact that your AI tool is driven by analytics and predictive capabilities specifically for cryptocurrency investment. And now you're telling it further instruction. Include specialized in the marketing plan, include specialized webinars, SEO content, and specifically a LinkedIn outreach plan. That is all baked into this assistant. Now you're going to launch that assistant and it's going to have all that prompt engineering stored in it. Now, the next big thing that you can do is when you're creating this assistant for this AI-driven company, you can upload knowledge. So you might upload into this assistant above and beyond the prompt that you've provided it, documents such as reports on cryptocurrency market trends. You could put in your company's investment strategies for Bitcoin, digital marketing strategies that are effective in the fintech space. You might find articles online about that. SEO strategies for finance-related content. You might find information about that. You might generate a report on that. You might have a report for that. And you might provide a LinkedIn marketing techniques or strategies that are suitable for reaching fund managers. All right. that would be an assistant that you would create for the specific task of helping you. Remember where we started? Marketing manager needs to help designing a campaign targeting Bitcoin fund managers in the United States, showcasing the fintech startups' AI tools designed for cryptocurrency portfolio optimization. You've created tools specifically for that. You've given it a very detailed prompt. You've uploaded specialized knowledge. It's now going to help you do that, right? So you could do the same thing if you were a marketing manager for a high-end sustainable fashion brand. They're just endless examples, and you're going to do a very complex engineer prompt with all the different elements of a good prompt in it. You are going to provide uploaded information that can be third-party information or information specifically from your company, and then that assistant's going to be standing ready 24/7 to help you market and sell whatever it is that you're selling or draft whatever it is you're drafting. And you can create a GPT for just about anything, an assistant for just about anything, a specialized assistant for each job. And you can follow the same process if you are a lawyer uploading documents from a specific case, or the entire communication, negotiation, and drafting history for a specific contract, or to help you draft and negotiate a contract. You can build a GPT for complex tasks that you engage in daily at work, or special projects or long-term projects that you know you're going to need an assistant for over time. In each of these scenarios, each GPT assistant executes a task and provides specialized expertise and a specialized solution tailored to very specific customized information, needs, and context. All right, so that's what you can do with the GPT assistant. And keep in mind, in the future videos, we're going to teach you how to actually build one. So make sure you subscribe so you get notice of that. And what we're going to talk about next is this 10 key advantages of using these GPTs at work. This is really important to understand the advantages, because the nuances of why these are special, they really help you get in the right mindset for how best to create an assistant and for what jobs you should be creating an assistant in your everyday work life. And so instead of just going to ChatGPT web app anymore, you're going to start creating assistants for each specialized job that you have. All right, 10 key advantages. Very important. The first one is efficiency and information retention. Unlike ChatGPT web app, where you need to upload knowledge, content, context anew with every session, a GPT assistant retains this information. This means that once you've uploaded specific industry knowledge, client details, project information, the specialized assistant is going to maintain this data across sessions. You can come back in 2 months. It's going to have all this knowledge still baked into it. And it's going to eliminate the need for repetitive uploads or context setting or prompt engineering. It's going to have all of that created and built right into it. Right? So this is going to help streamline your workflow in ways that just were not possible with the ChatGPT web interface. 2, ChatGPT assistants, or GPT, they learn and adapt over time. They have the capability to learn from interactions and refine their responses based on past inputs and corrections. This is crucial for business professionals, as it means the assistant becomes more aligned with your specific style or needs or preferences over time. They get better. They go from a new assistant to, an assistant that's been with you for a year to an assistant that's been with you forever. So they keep getting better. That right there is magical. They're going to be really enhanced over time. And if you feel like you want them to do things a little bit different, you just go change the prompt in the back end of the system or add more knowledge, and you just keep building that assistant to be better. Number 3, this continual customization and improvement. With each iteration and interaction, you can build upon and refine your GPT assistant's capabilities. Ongoing customization is going to be the key, because you're going to continue to go from a 2x to a 5x to a 10x. The more you manage, the more you interact, the more you iterate on this assistant. And this ongoing customization is going to allow the assistant to essentially evolve with your changing business needs, with your own expertise. And so it's going to adapt over time and continue to be relevant and valuable as time goes on. Number 4, GPTs they're finely tuned for specific tasks within your industry. So you're going to create lots of GPTs for very unique things. And whether it's creating a targeted marketing campaign or analyzing financial data or drafting legal documents, you're going to create an assistant for each task, and you're going to build that assistant out to do that job really, really well. So general AI tools simply can't do that. And this is a massive step forward for generative AI because we haven't had this kind of capability before. Now we do. All right, number 5, consistency and reliability. Since these assistants retain knowledge and learn over time, they're going to provide consistent level of service as your assistant. And this reliability is key in a professional setting where inconsistency or unreliability is really not going to be acceptable. It's going to keep you from getting to the multiple that you're looking for in your amplification. All right. Number 6, personalization and user experience. The assistants are going to offer a more personalized user experience for you. They can be tailored to not only understand your business jargon, but mimic your preferred tone, style of communication. These interactions are going to be more aligned to who you are, and they're going to be more natural and efficient. 7, privacy and security. With GPT assistants, there's more control over data privacy and security. And since they can be configured for specific tasks and users, sensitive information can be better managed and protected, which is especially important for us professional users of AI. All right, so 8, you want to think of these assistants as a highly skilled, specialized team member who not only understands your specific business needs, but also grows and adapts with you and your company and offers a level of support and efficiency that is really going to be something you're going to have to learn how to work with in order to get the most out of it. And it can be an invaluable asset in any professional setting, but you are going to have to evolve with it. And we talk a lot in this community about mindset. You have to have the right mindset when you're working with these GPT web apps, with the assistants, with the GPTs. You have to think in a certain way in order to get the most out of your AI. All right, so 9 is this beautiful thing called tokens, and they can take up to 300 pages of uploaded data, but they can also connect to external sources of data, your proprietary data. So you can now, with these GPTs, harness real-time information analytics that are just designed specific for your business goals based on your proprietary business information. It's going to give you a huge competitive edge, and you're going to be able to integrate diverse data streams into your workflow on a daily basis. All right, so 10 is that you want to understand that the AI systems, these GPTs, can be programmed to perform tasks such as sending emails or scheduling calendar invites. So it not only provide output, help you draft or whatever, answer questions, it could actually execute tasks. This means that GPTs can be configured to automatically, for instance, draft and send personalized emails based on some analysis or specific trigger. They can organize and manage schedules and so much more over time as these tools evolve. These integration capabilities of GPT assistants are the things that really set them apart, and they can seamlessly integrate into whatever business workflow that you want to start with and really help you with productivity and decision making. All right, so this is just the beginning, these GPTs that are available right now. And while we're going to see this tech get even more mind-blowing in the years to come, GPT is really our first big step into a world where AI is not just a general tool, but a personalized tool. With these GPTs, it's going to be like having someone who gets the ins and out of your world, of your specific situation, of your specific needs, of your specific value, and then assist and amplify that value to the people that are important to you, whether or not it's your business partners, your boss, your customers, your clients, whoever it happens to be. And with our community members, our AI group of professionals using AI to win, we're going to dive into this new area together, make the most of these amazing AI advancements. So go ahead and check out the link before. You could join us in our community. It's free, and we're going to help each other 10x using AI. So, all right, this is the second video, and that's the scoop on GPT assistants, folks. By tackling the heavy lifting that we typically delegate to our human assistants, we are going to get freed up to focus on what we do best, strategic thinking and decision making, right? This is about making us better, freeing up our time to do more important work. And it's all about working smarter, not harder. It's about amplifying our special expertise and abilities. So I don't know about you, but I'm thrilled to see how these GPT assistants are going to revolutionize my workflow. They already are. I've built a number of them. I want to hear from your comments on how you're using GPTs, what kind of potential you're seeing in your business, in your law firm. Are you identifying any limitations? And of course, if you have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the comments and I'll answer all your questions in real time. So we've just scratched the surface here. In these next videos, we've got 4 more videos. We're going to be taking a deep dive into how to build a GPT assistant step by step. Specifically, in this case, it's going to be for handling client emails in legal field, but the skills I'm going to teach you are transferable to any GPT assistant that you want to build. So go ahead and subscribe, share, comment, become part of our community. We're going to have a lot of information to be sharing in 2024. We're inviting you to join us. My name is Enrico Schaefer. We'll see you next time.